everybody, here we go. Happy Wednesday. Shoulders roll up, back, and down. Add those elbows, make some bigger circles. Big arms. And then we'll swing those arms, step touch. Keep those arms swinging forward and back on a little angle here. So you kind of do a bicep at the front and a tricep press at the back. Good, back to center, swing those arms. Let's angle the other way, bicep in front, tricep press. Back to center. Back to that first angle, bicep and tricep, bicep and tricep. This time we're going to add a hamstring curl and squeeze. So a rowing motion. Two more like that. Step touch. Angle the other way. Bicep, tricep. Change it into that hamstring curl with that row. Two more. Step touch. Bicep, tricep, other way. Hamstring curl. And then we go extension, leg and arm. Two more. Step touch, angle the other way, bicep, tricep. Hamstring curl. Extensions on this side. Two more of those. Step touch. Angle the other way, bicep, tricep, one more, bicep, tricep, curl, curl, two more curls. Extensions, 8 of them. Last one, step touch. Angle, bicep, tricep. Hamstring curl for 4. And 8 extensions. Two more. Step touch, angle the other way, bicep, tricep again, bicep, tricep, 2 curls, 4 extensions. Step touch, angle, bicep, tricep, 2 curls, 4 extensions. One step touch, 1 bicep, 1 tricep, 1 curl, 2 extensions. One step touch, 1 bicep, 1 tricep, 1 hamstring curl, 2 extensions, and step touch only. Good, nice wide stance. Just dip a little. 4, 3, last 2. Hands on your thighs. We're going to exhale, tuck and round in a cat stretch. Inhale, extend in a cow or a turkey this season. Good. Rounding and extending. Beautiful. We're going to drop that right shoulder in with a fold to the left. We're going to go the other way. And one more time back through center. And other way. Big deep breath in. Lift up nice and tall. Exhale, relax. Grab your ball. And turn your chair so that you have the high end towards you. You're going to take that ball. You're going to bring it in front of your right leg, and you're going to lift your knee until you have hold of that ball nice and firmly, right? And we're going to angle into this. We're going to lower, oops, not that much. We're going to lower the leg a little bit, and you're going to lift up. Just a little move here, little hip flexor warm up. Don't open your leg so far that you lose the ball, and try not to be rounded. I think my sweatshirt's all bunchy, so it probably doesn't look very good. 2, last one, same thing, other side, just little hip flexor motion. I do want you, rather than standing up tall, on a little bit of a leaning angle, but not a rounded angle, if that makes sense. And relax. All right, we're going to flip that chair around. You can just put that ball between your thighs. We're going to do our tricep push-up. So we're going to walk back, and then we're going to find that straight alignment. So our hands are right underneath our shoulders, elbows come backwards. Even if it's a tiny move, just trying to move as a unit here. Two more. And relax. You can set that ball in the chair. Leave your left hand in. Let that right arm swing. Bend and open. And then bring that right hand in. Left arm dangles. Then you bend that right knee and open to the left. Nice big stretch there. And then as you're ready, come on up. And you're going to turn that chair again. So the high part is towards the back here. And bring that ball behind your right hamstring now. We're going to start standing up nice and tall. Jeez. I may have to switch balls. We're going to bend that right knee, and we're going to hold on to that ball. We're going to bend that left knee so that our tailbone stays long instead of tipped out. We're going to squeeze, hamstring curl. Can you squeeze your knees together at the same time so we get that medial hamstring work? Beautiful. 2 more. We're going to hold that curl. So we hold that nice and tight, and we flare to the side. Open and down. Keep hold of that ball. Left knee is bent. Tailbone is long. Spine is tall. Good. Leave that leg at the top. Keep those abs in. Tailbone long. Hamstring curl here. Little pulsing hamstring. 3, 2, and 1. Now that knee is going to dive in. We're going to rotate open. I'll do it without the ball for a second. So we look like a figure 4, right? Then we come down and in and open in a figure 4. Only you're holding onto your ball the whole time. So it's that big figure 8. Figure 4 into a figure 8, I guess. Down and in, open. Down and in, open. A lot of rotation in that hip. Let's see if this works. Keep going. Oh, that's better already. Good. 2 more. Beautiful. Dive in, and then we'll lose that ball for a second. Take that right leg out, roll your toes up, bend that left knee a lot so your spine is long, hamstring stretch, and then roll those right toes down and we'll stand up. We're gonna do the same thing on the left side. You're welcome to leave your chair where it is. Fall behind the left knee, knees are together, bend that right knee, abs in, tailbone long, hamstring curl. Legs glued together as best you can, so we really get those medial hamstrings, the ones that are inward toward each other. Last two. And then we flare to the side. We're gonna lift up and keep that right knee bent and try and keep that left leg back, not way out in front here. That definitely changes the muscles you're working. Spine tall, tailbone long. Beautiful, leg up and out, hamstring pulse. Beautiful, now we dive in and rotate out, dive in, rotate out, big motion through that hip. And relax, left leg steps out on an angle, bend that right knee, sit back, long spine, toes roll up. Roll those toes down and come on up. All right, little challenge, turn the seat side towards you again. Bring that ball back behind your right hamstring and jump or push or whatever your way out on that same angle for that tricep push-up, but holding that right leg, holding the ball at that right leg. Beautiful, step back, switch legs, and same thing again. And relax, you can set that ball into the chair. Big deep breath in, exhale, let's bring that left hand to your left shoulder, pull it back. Move it to the center and move it over to the right side. Shake that out, right hand, right side, and then to center, and then over to the opposite side. Good, relax that. We're gonna flip that chair once again. So the tall side is here. Ball between your thighs. Walk those feet in so they're in parallel. Abs in, spine tall, roll up on those tippy toes. And we're just gonna lift up and down. So heel raises. Try to do your best not to land too hard on the heels. If you wanna keep a hand here on that chair, or if you can do it without, that's fine. But you're never really like plunking down, doing your best to stay lifted. Good. Two more like this. Very nice. Now roll that left leg in front, right leg behind. Same thing, single leg calf raise. Very nice. Stay in this position, bend that right knee, slide that left leg forward, feel the right quad and the right glute, slide up, reach. Anything you want with your arms. So right knee is bending and straightening and stretching out with those left toes. Two more. Beautiful. Now legs are in parallel. Same thing, we're going to reach and squeeze in. Give this a big squeeze so we really get those inner thighs as you come in. Reach and squeeze, reach and squeeze. You might as well give yourself a nice bicep curl here. Arg, arg, like a pirate, arg. Or Popeye, showing off his biceps. Two more. Very nice. Now we're going to step forward with the right leg and a little bit back with the left. We're going to bend that right knee, sit into it, quad and glute, left leg is reaching, and then we squeeze in. Arm extension will add to the challenge in this. Two more here. Good. Last one. Keep that back leg off the ground. Listen carefully. Your right knee is bent. You're going to lift your heel and lower, lift and lower. It is a calf raise from this position. It might be kind of annoying. You should feel it pretty quickly. Two more. And relax. Woo! Okay. So first thing we're going to do is step back with that right leg straight. Bend into that left leg and let's get that calf stretch first. Then roll up on the toes, turn the heel in and the toes out, but try and keep the hip forward, bend the knee. Then we come up, toes in, heel out, lunge, and bend. And then lastly, we're going to stand up, we're going to tuck the hip under, bend the right knee, bend the left knee also. And then you have that nice stretch along the front of the quad, hopefully. All right. Yeah, we have two legs. Fall back between your quads again, up on your tippy toes. We start with just that straight leg lift. We won't do quite as many on with both legs, but we'll go to that single one in just a moment. Whatever you want with your arms. And then as you're ready, right leg extends, left leg lifts only. Beautiful. Two more. All right, here we are in that bend position, reach and come back. Reach and come back. So you're bending your left knee, working that quad, working that glute. Whatever you want with your arms. Very nice. Now we bring that leg to the side, abs in, and reach to the side and squeeze in. So really squeeze that ball when you come in. Reach, squeeze, reach, squeeze. All right, and then go a little ahead with the left leg, reach back with that right leg. This is where if you extend that arm, you get a little extra love. Two more. Beautiful. We reach. We stay here, knee is bent, and we lift that heel, lift the heel. And relax. All right, step back with that left leg, toes pointed ahead, right knee is bent, lunge, press the heel down. Then bend that knee to take it deeper. Roll up, toes out, heel in. Press the hips forward, lunge, press the heel down, bend the knee, roll it up, toe in, heel out, lunge, bend, and stand up. Now tuck that hip under you Bend the left knee, drop into it so you get that quadricep stretch. Welcome to lift that arm up if you want, either arm, both arms. And bring that up. All righty. One more time, that ball goes between your thighs, but this time heels touch, and we go up on our tippy toes and make sure those heels are touching at the top. Then you're going to bend the knees and go out on a little angle. So you go out over your toes and come up, down and up. It's a small move, but you don't want to drop the ball. If you feel this in your knees, you're going to go right back to parallel, right? Now you can stay up on your toes the whole time. You can come down and up. Totally up to you. A little bit of quad, a little bit of inner thigh, a little bit of calf, a lot of bit of calf, I don't know. Heels together if you're at the top. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Shake that out. All righty. We're headed down to the ground. Bring your ball with you, please. All right. There's a cat right here. She's just apparently off screen. Okay. We're going to sit on that ball. We're going to bend that left knee. Option to have it to the side, have it here and hold on to it. You decide what's going to work best to you, for you to sit tall. And then that right leg is stretched out. We're going to point it and rotate it open so we have that inner seam facing the ceiling. We lift up. We flex and point. We point and lift. We flex and lift. We point and bend and reach. And we flex and press. And we relax. That, come on off that ball. Take that right leg behind you, as far back as you can get that knee, but then if you rotate it open, push that hip forward so that starts our stretch. So I'm going to push that hip forward, then I'm going to use that right arm, forward, reach, up overhead, open behind, come back around, and now we tuck the rib and the hip together. Nice. All right, we're coming up. We're going to sit on that ball with that right knee bent and that left leg out to the side, seam of the pants towards the ceiling. Sit nice and tall, up in the air, point and flex. Point and lift. Flex and lift. Point and bend and reach. And flex and press. And relax. Roll off that ball. Now that left leg tucks behind you, trying to get the knee farther back, but then roll the hips forward. Bring that arm around, stretch, reach, lift, and go behind. And then come back and tuck ribs and hips together. Very nice. All right, a little bit more booty work. So we're going to do that from our bridge position. You're going to put the ball underneath both feet. The knees are going to want to gap open, so try and bring them as close together as your feet are, so however big that ball is, and then we lift up. So option to stay here, option to see if you could lift your hands and stay in that bridge. Option to put your hands back down and just give that ball a little roll forward and back, so a little bit of hamstring curl. Or final option, you could go down a couple inches and then squeeze up. Go down and squeeze up. Notice that the knees want to do weird stuff, so glue them together for me, please. And relax. We're going to move that ball underneath just the left foot. And we're gonna roll it forward till it looks like that. See how my heel is down and my toes are pointed up? That's what we wanna look like, and we lift up. Option to hover the hands and make this a simple hamstring curl. A little more challenge, take that right leg, cross it over the left, feel that extra work on that left side, that might be enough. Option to lift and lower. And relax. Woo, baby. We'll roll it over. So your right foot is on it, but the heel is down and the toes are up. We're gonna lift up again, hover your hands and do your hamstring curl if you want, or for that bigger move, you cross that left leg, left ankle over the right thigh and you lift. And relax. And now we'll take a quick little break for those hammies. So ball behind the left leg. Kind of put it between the muscles, right? The belly of the hamstring, the belly of the calf, and press. So you get a little compression and bring it in nice and close. So you start to get that hamstring stretch where the attachment point is. Flex that toe to the sky. And then bring that down. Right leg. Again, we're going to compress it between the two muscles. Squeeze, bring it in. So you start to feel that stretch right here where the hamstring attaches kind of underneath your glutes. And then relax. All right. And then we're going to do just a little more here. So we're going to roll over onto our side. We're going to take that ball and we're going to put it underneath our bottom leg. Stack your hips. Simple clam to start with. Waistline lifted. Now a little challenge. Lift. Feet up in the air, so now you're balancing on that ball. Very nice. Stay on this side. Take that ball down. We're going to go right for it, a side plank balance. If that doesn't work for you, you don't have to use the ball. Otherwise, that ball goes underneath your bottom ankle, shoulder pushes back, lift up out of it, engage. Put the front or top leg on that ball, lift up, and there you are. And gently down when you're ready. Apparently I was ready. Come on down. Other side, lengthen it out, that ball underneath your bottom thigh. And then we start with that regular clam, just a few. Good, then we lift up and we clam from there. Should be a little more challenging. Beautiful. And now we have that side plank option to be in that balanced position, of course. Bottom ankle on first, leaving space for your top leg in front. Bring it there. Arch of the foot is on, and then stretch it out. And gently down. All righty. Over onto your hands and knees, please. Ball behind that right leg. Give it a squeeze. Tuck that heel really close to your hips, shoulders out of your ears. Lift that right leg straight up, flex through the heel. Notice if you sag, so pull your abs in, but you don't want to be rounded, right? So neutral spine. Option to have your left hand a little bit ahead, so very lightweight on those fingertips. Push the heel to the sky, press up. Head in line with your spine, press up. Press up, squeeze your shoulder blades together and push. Very nice, that's it for that leg. Scoot it over to the left leg. Get your heel close to your hip, flex through the heel, right fingertips go forward, and we lift up and push to the sky. Back in. All right. Next one, that ball goes on the ground. We're going to put the left ankle on it, right? So we're like that. We're going to start using our hands to help us, shoulders back and down. I want you to use mostly your left leg. So I know that right foot wants to help, but use mostly your left leg to lift your hips and down and lift and down. When you feel like you kind of have this, take that right leg, cross it over the left, and then try that lift, pushing down, pushing down. Try to use your legs, the back of your leg, your glute, your low back, as much as your hands. Can you do it without your hands? Maybe not. Couple more. And roll that ball underneath your right leg. Left knee bends. And again, we start by just pressing, right? See how that goes. And then if you want, cross that left leg over the right. Keep using that right side, glute, low back, right hamstring. Nice extension work here. And relax. All right, bring that ball, between your thighs. Give it a nice hug. Squeeze everything in. Round that low back, give it a little rock. And then stack those legs tabletop. Deep breath in, exhale, pull your ribs down towards your hips. Flatten those abs, flatten that low back. Inhale as the legs move away for toe touch. Exhale, squeeze the ball to come up. Inhale to move away. Give it a big squeeze on the way up. Abs in. Grab that ball. Lift yourself up to grab that ball. Make sure that you didn't just bring your knees in. So knees are still tabletop. Now extend those legs and extend those arms. Bend the knees. Go take that ball to a lower spot on your legs if you can. If that doesn't work for you, don't worry about it, and then extend. Go up to grab it and then come down. If that's not happening, just bring it back between your knees, extend, grab it with your hands, extend, right? So you figure out what's going to work best for you. If you feel this in your abs without having to, use momentum and hurdle your body up and through space, then just stick with the regular, basically double leg stretch. And you have two more of whatever version you're doing. And we'll hold that last one, holding. And then we are going to put that ball between your ankles and our arms out. Now, I'm going to do straight legs, but you have the option to go right back to that tabletop, but the ball is between your ankles now. Ribs flat, abs in, back of the neck is long. Inhale, lower, exhale, flex through the heels, squeeze the ball and come up. Inhale to reach lower, exhale to flex, lift. Inhale, reach lower, exhale, flex, squeeze, lift, keep it going. And bring it in. Ooh, take a little break. We're going to hug those knees in again, ball behind those legs. Give it a nice squeeze. Let's put the ball between the knees, arms into your T, and drop to the left. Ooh, use that left elbow, push everything back up through center, drop to the right. Very nice. All right, arms reach overhead, holding onto that ball. Deep breath in. And then we're going to bring that straight up to the ceiling. Exhale, poke a hole in the ceiling. Inhale, reach those arms overhead. Exhale, back to center and down. Inhale. Exhale, lift. Inhale, reach. Exhale, center and down. Two more like this. Exhale, lift. Inhale, reach. exhale down, last time, deep breath in, exhale, lift, inhale, reach, exhale down. Option to stay there, or exhale, lift, inhale, extend, exhale down, inhale, prepare. So it becomes a roll up if you want. If you're doing that, you can certainly straighten your legs out and make it a full roll up, only if that works for you. Otherwise, it's a partial roll up. You come up, you extend, you come down, right? So you figure out which one of those is working best for you, please. You have just a couple more. And then on this last one, you're going to stay down. You're going to roll so that ball comes between your shoulder blades, and we're going back to bent knees for all of us. Take your fingertips and support your head. So you want to have your elbows on the ground. Your chest is getting a really nice stretch, and your chin is nodding yes, right? And then all I want you to do is hover your elbows, so you're working here. Hold here. Option, if you don't get vertigo, keep your chin nodding yes, and exhale, hinge back. Even if you do get vertigo, maybe just try an inch and just see what happens without dropping your head backwards, and then come up. So you're going to inhale up and over, elbows touch down, exhale to close. Inhale up and over, exhale to close. Option to make that longer lever by extending those arms, wrapping those wrists around one another. Option to lift one knee up when you come up. And if you're being cautious, then you're just staying here with your head, but maybe you try just lifting those legs. And then we're all going to relax. We're going to bring that out from under us. Reach overhead. Take a little break here. We should feel a little bit of openness across that chest. We're going to bring those knees together. We're going to drop them to the left and bring those arms holding onto the ball over to the right. A little gentle twist here. Bring everything back up through center. Bring the arms to the left and the knees to the right. Then bring those hands over top. Take that ball to the right. Hug those knees up and into the left. And then hand that ball off to your left arm. And bring those knees up through tabletop to the right. Hand the ball off to the right. Knees come up and over. Drop to the left. Ball comes over and over. Grab. So you're just rotating through the spine. This is mostly a stretch to open up your thoracic vertebra area. But if you keep your knees together, it also works your obliques. If you do one knee at a time, that'll be more gentle on your back. Not quite as much work for your obliques. But again, if you leave those knees squeezed together, then your obliques have to work to bring those knees up and over. On this last one, let's pivot back to center. Put the legs on the ground, feet on the ground, fall behind that right leg. And again, we're going to kind of put it on the belly of the hamstring and the calf and give it a squeeze. We're going to hug it in and over to the right and away and back through center. We're going to drop it a little to the left and then come up through center. We're going to pull those toes back. Maybe play with those toes for a second. This little piggy, stretch them out a little bit. And then we're going to roll that ball up the leg, point the toes, lift yourself up, and then stretch that left leg out on the ground and flex through the heel. Lift yourself as high as you feel like you can, and then flex through the heel as you come back down. Deep stretch on that hamstring. Then you're going to bring that ball down behind the right knee, right arm to the side, bring that knee up and over towards that left shoulder. So it's just a big stretch for the outside of the hip. And then foot goes on the ground outside of the left thigh, pivot open. Passive figure four. Bring those legs up, grab the ball, bring it behind your left hamstring, left leg up in the air, flex and point, rotate through that ankle. And then close down, and we'll close the gap with that right knee. We're going to hug both knees to center and then a little bit to the left shoulder, in and over till you start feeling that big stretch, and then option to twist. Nice and easy, back through center, right foot on the ground as you want to cross. Ball should be where you need it to be. Give it a squeeze, pull that knee up and over to the left and away back through center, let it dive a little to the right, and then back through center. Maybe reach down, play with your toesies for a moment, get some mobility in them, and then roll that ball up, point the toe, lift yourself up, flex through the right heel, bring that leg down, lift yourself tall, flex through the heel, and come down with that ball. Big hamstring stretch. Roll it down, close the gap, bring your left knee towards your right shoulder, feel that outer hip stretch. And then left foot on the outside of the right thigh, pivot open, lift it up, grab the ball, find the right hamstring, and you'll point and flex and circle that right foot. And then we'll close that, and we'll close the gap. We'll hug those knees up and over to the right shoulder till you feel that delicious stretch in your hip, and then option to twist it over. And then go ahead, just bring both legs back through center. You can move your ball off to the side. You're going to come up however you want to meet me on your hands and knees, please. And we're going to go through our turkey cat stretch here, but with those hands out front. So this is your turkey. You can shake those tail feathers if you want. That turkey comes forward, and then we roll back in a cat. Turkey and cat. Turkey and cat. Beautiful. One more turkey, and then find that kind of neutral position, abs in, cover the knees, and press up. Feel free to walk those feet out if that would feel good. And then give me a wide stance. Not yes and shake, no, bend your knees. Roll cat. Turkey. Hands to your heart, big deep breath in. And we curtsy. Thank you, guys.